Austin Public Health is protecting its new hire to lead the city's efforts against homelessness. Will help make sure living on the streets of Austin is a rare occurrence. KXAN's Jacqulyn Powell looks at the experience the city's new homeless strategy officer brings and how she's already been working to curb the issue in Austin.
Diana Gray isn't a stranger to tackling homelessness in Austin. She's currently a consultant and advisor for the city, mapping out financing plans for housing the homeless. She signed a $51,000 contract with the city in April that'll be terminated later this week before she starts her new role next week. Gray comes in at a time when Austin's homelessness issues are very visible, like here at Cesar Chavez downtown. Those who have worked with her in the past expect that she'll place a pretty big emphasis on one of her main areas of expertise, which is supportive housing. That combines the housing that people need with other wraparound services to try and help keep them off the streets.
You know, that ability to bring together developers who are creating housing that we need to end homelessness, to bring together government partners, and they may be government partners who haven't worked together before.
Katrina Van Valkenburg directs the Corporation for Supportive Housing nationwide. She says Gray started the group's Texas office and helped create more than 3,000 supportive housing units in cities across the state. 350 of those were in Austin when Gray wrote the city's strategy for financing those units in 2010. Later, the city says she helped create 400 more in Austin as a consultant.
The thing about Diana that I know from working with her is that she's really focused on solutions. So how do we bring people together and through that work towards a solution? That it's more than just an idea.
Jacqulyn Powell, KXAN News.
The city of Austin created this homeless strategy officer role last year. Lori Pompeo Harris was hired as the first, but only stayed in that role for about a month before she moved into a consulting role for the city. The position has been vacant until Gray's hiring was announced yesterday. We'll get a better idea of how many people are experiencing homelessness in Austin and Travis County next month. The annual point-in-time count is scheduled for January the 28th. Earlier this year, ECHO, short for the Ending Community Homelessness Coalition, counted 2,500 people. More than 900 were sleeping in shelters or transitional housing. But just over 1,500 people were unsheltered, sleeping outside in tents or in cars. That is a major increase from a year earlier when the count found just 488 unsheltered people in